What's up, everybody? It's Hoyt again here, and today I am going over something I feel like an easy way for the Oblivion Remaster. I kind of stumbled across it when I was playing through, and luckily I did a quick save before I got to this. And so today I'm actually going to show you, and I will edit in some other stuff to kind of help you see how to get up here if you don't know already. So we are about to find the um I think it's called the Undefrite Matron. It's an invisible troll, or at least a troll with like heavy chameleon. Um and so it is one of the best it whenever you kill it, it gives you one of the best bows in the game, at least starting out. And so I stumbled across a spot where you can actually sit and she cannot get to you. And so I'm going to show you that today. And then, so how this works is, if you don't know already, trolls have a regeneration for their HP. So, especially lower levels, this is an easy way to get your marksman up if you want to. It's very simple. All you gotta do is just sit there in that one spot, and you can also spam destruction spells if you want to. If you are wanting to kill it and get the bow, make sure you have a fire spell available. Everybody should, I do believe, you should have. Um, Let me see what it is. No, hang on. You should have, yeah, everybody should have flares starting out, I'm pretty sure. So fire actually keeps the trolls from regenerating health. It deactivates their health regen. So if you want to kill it, make sure hit it with fire, shoot it a few times, hit it with fire again, shoot it a few times, so on and so forth until it's dead. Otherwise, if you want to get up your um, marksman skill, make sure you got a bunch of arrows and a pretty good bow, and you can just sit there and just hammer it, and it won't die. So originally I got ambushed by it because I forgot which side of the mountain I needed to go to get up. And so I'll go ahead and show it. So what you want to do is, if you're heading from, you can either head from Cheydinhall or Bruma. I happened to be at Frostcrag Spire, and so I was heading from Bruma in that direction, and I was coming this way. Um, just west, or not west, east of Azura's Shrine over here on the mountain is a place called Dive Rock, and we'll show that here in a minute afterwards, after I kind of show you how to get up there and everything. But there's a place called Aaron's Camp and King's Crest Cavern at the foot of the mountain, and I'll also kind of show you where Aaron's Camp is. And it's an easy spot to, if you find Aaron's Camp, get up to it, and then start heading up the mountain, up a crevice. It should put you out around right here, so you should be coming up this way. And so, yeah. So this is where we go. Gotta remember how I did it. Yep, there she is. Okay. So, from here, at least this better work, because every time. Yep, okay. So from here, she can't get over here. But she'll sit here and do this. And so she'll just do this on repeat. But also, I'm curious what is going on. Last time I did this, my arrows weren't doing a lot of damage. I don't know. I don't think I edited I don't think I edited the difficulty, but right now I've got an adept. But you can bump it up. Let's go ahead and test that. Let's go ahead and bump it up to master. Okay. So let's go ahead and see. And I'll show you what my marksman is, which I just use a bow just for those instances where you kind of need one. So as you can see, my marksman is 13. It's pretty low, but you can just sit here and just spam. As you can see, the her health is regenerating quicker than I can actually hit her. Well, I think so. Unless it's just sitting in a spot. But she's got a whole lot of health. And especially if you bump it up to master. And if you actually want to do it this way. But this is, see, I mean, her health is regenerating. I'm not sure. Oh, I bet it's from fall damage. I bet that's what's. But see, as you can see, like the marksman is going up pretty quickly. Let me actually do this. So okay, so we're at 15 now. I'll count the arrows until the next time, which I believe. Let's see. That was 15, probably it's close to a quarter way. So let's see whenever she gets down here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, that missed. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 arrows. So possibly about 10 arrows per level, maybe. But I mean, she regenerates so quickly, you can just keep sitting up here and just doing this as much as you want. Which I will do another video if you don't know how to do the duplication glitch. I will cover that. And so if you can just duplicate, or you could just buy a whole bunch of arrows, whichever way you want to do it. But it's very simple to do, especially with arrows. But as you can see, I mean, she can't do much against you. And if you, like I said, if you use fire on her, it'll damage her, plus it'll also take that regeneration out. Which you could, if you wanted to get your destruction level up, you could use like a frost spell or something like that, that doesn't damage her regeneration. But obviously fire is going to do massive amounts of, it's going to help you keep her from regenerating. And so but anyway, so that's kind of how you do it, because if she gets a hold of you, especially early on, you could do this at level 1 if you wanted to, level 1, 2. I'm at 7 right now. Yeah. And so you can just sit here and do this and just grind up those marksman and destruction levels if you wanted to. I know there's other methods, but I kind of like this method personally just because you're actually doing something instead of some of the other methods. It's like um well, you got to just like walk in and out of a door. And some of you may know what I'm talking about, some of you may not, and I will make another video on that. But this is my preferred method, and as you can see now, like her health, it's not dropping any. So you could bring, you know, 1,000 arrows or something like that, something crazy. Just sit here and just pepper her with arrows. But like I said, if you wanna kill her, bring some fire and just stop that health regeneration and just keep moving. But you may have a little more difficulty with her whenever you're if you're a lower level. You may have a little more difficulty killing her if you put it on master level. But of course that just kind of comes with it. And so also a fire bow, if you do want to kill her, to have on hand, you know, that could help out a lot. So, but as you can see, you can just keep sitting here just spamming arrows and just getting those levels. So if you want to get your marksman up to 100, I feel this is a more than adequate way to get it there pretty quickly. And you can change out the arrows too, and a lot of the arrows should actually still be in her body whenever you decide to kill her. I mean, see there, we started at 15, we're at 22 now. I mean, it's not taking long. And then you can just spam spells in between arrows too. I mean, flare, for instance, is very little magicka, very little requirements. And gets your destruction level up. But I mean, this is very simple, and so it's very easy to do, and so we'll just kind of call it there for this demonstration, and I'm going to put up the location of the spot, because this is a old save. I'll pull up my new save and show you on the map exactly where it's at, and then I'll also kind of show you a spot. Well, actually, let's go ahead and do that. That'll make it simpler. We'll move that back down, and let's reload this quick save that I got. And so I'll walk back down the hill and kind of show you how I'm talking. So you just kind of follow this crevice from, and you can see on the compass right there, Dive Rock, is that way. But you just follow this crevice up here from Aaron's camp, which is right over there. Once you find Aaron's camp, you can kind of make your way over from Aaron's camp. You just walk south, kind of along the hillside until you find this spot right here, and you can just kind of go up that gully to find the troll. And yeah, so let's go ahead and load. Let's go ahead and load my current save so far, and I'll go ahead and go on over and okay. So okay, so from Aaron's camp, like I said, you go up that gully. So this is what you're going to be looking for: Dive Rock. And so like I said, you can come from Chaden Hall and come north. And then when you get the Lord Rug Dumps, I think I'm pronouncing that right, estate, then you come up to, come up through here next to King's Crest Cavern and Aaron's camp. I believe you'll have to come around King's Crest Cavern, because it's kind of like in the hillside to where you got to like go around the rocks to get up onto the hillside to get up to Aaron's camp, and then follow your way down until you find that crevice that I showed you. And then just find that spot like I said. You come up there and there's the split in the hillside. You can go up one path or the other. Whenever you go up the path to the left, then you make sure to jump on that one spot that I showed you. And she cannot get to you. I don't know why the pathing does that, but you know, not my problem. It just makes it easier to kill her. And so just do that. And the bow, so I've actually got the bow, is the Frostworm bow. So this gives you 15 points of frost damage. So every time you fire it, you deal 15 points of frost damage plus whatever damage is associated with the arrow that you're using. I found some elven arrows, and so I've been using those. So that's plus the damage on top of the bow. So that's 15 frost, 5 base damage, and 4 arrow damage. And so that bumps you up to 24. You're dealing out 24 points of damage, which is pretty high for starting out, especially. And then of course you'll deal more damage as you level up your marksman and everything. I did not, however, just sit there and grind just because my guy is not a main marksman. I just use it for the instances that I need it. As you can see, I don't really use it. Alchemy, I use it some due to making some potions and other stuff. But anywho, I don't know why my guy's holding his fists out, trying to fight somebody, I guess. But that concludes our kind of little tutorial there. If you got any questions or comments or anything, leave them down below. And please leave a like if you liked it. And I really hope it helps somebody. I always look out for stuff that could help myself or other players. And I try to be as clear as possible. So just let me know what you think down below, and I would appreciate you leaving a like and subscribing. It would greatly help my channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. But I will be working on some others as well, so keep an eye out for those, and any others that you want me to try to cover. If I can cover them, I will. And so be looking out for the other video that I talked about, the tutorial for duplicating items, because if you don't want to exploit the game, I completely understand. I don't do it a lot personally. I just mainly do it whenever I want items. Like if I want more than just one item. Like if I want a sword and I want to be able to enchant that like a dwarven sword early on, if I want to have several dwarven swords. But anywho, that'll be in the next video. But I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Please leave a like I said, and please subscribe. And until next time, I will see you again. Bye.